This is the Wall Street. This is the Wall Street Beat Show. Crypto and crypto. And if you didn't know, now you know, bitches. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's crypto and crypto. Don't flip, yo. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's crypto and crypto. Don't flip, yo. Talks about niggas crypto and crypto. We got these indicators. Don't be a hater or a hoe. I gotta let you know we're making crypto and crypto. Here's a like and subscribe. We're going on the run. I get excited when I buy crypto. I said I get excited when I buy crypto. You gotta keep your emotions. I said I get excited when I buy. It's time to settle the score. You don't want to trade crypto no more. If you don't understand that emotion, will take you to another place, and now you'll chase the red candle. Can't stand you. There's Wall Street. I don't know.
Let's go. Good morning.
Don't flip, yo.
Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. Want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto? Take a sip by the dip. Good morning to you. Happy Friday. It's the last day. Last day in June 30th. And then tomorrow is July. It's happening. So I wanted to come live with a video. I was supposed to be watering my garden. So many of you follow me on Instagram. Excuse me. You already know we water our garden at about this time. Gentleman used to work on New York Mercantile Exchange. His name is Peter. Used to work on Wall Street. Reason why we have the videos every day. Reason why we talk about technical analysis. So come hit the like, hit the bell, all notification. Become a subscriber today. Come join the fun. We need 1.5K subscribers. That's my goal right now. It's not too many. We only need a couple more. We're going to talk about it. It's happening. Bitcoin. What price I expect. The confirmation. So come on over, hit that bell. We're going to talk about this cup and handle that Bitcoin has been acquiring and been formation here. This formation that we have established. If you pay attention, we are waiting to break the 31,400. I'm going to break it down to you this morning so people are busy. If you're working, it's Friday. Cup and handle came down through perfectly. I'm looking to see if we're done falling. I was waiting for a buy signal down here as we received one at this current time in the falling wedge. You may have watched the video. You may have gotten a heads up and known. I said 30,600 was coming. Many of you got that, took on that. Congratulations. I also did well on that. What I want people to understand is 8 days ago, I told you that there was a Litecoin product. And I said that Litecoin is in a great time to buy. Ladies and gentlemen, 8 days ago, each candle represents a day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And as you can tell, the 8 is all the way to the bottom of the support of the last wick candle of $84. I've been buying Litecoin at $84. When we were doing the video, it was $84. I was telling you that it was a significant buying time. There was buying pressure here. As you can see, we were oversold. This is like the oversold zone under this line. On the top of this red line here is your overbought. So right now we are already getting to the overbought area. Still got some time to grow, but this is Litecoin. So if anyone's interested, my prediction for Litecoin is $135. Pay attention to that. Once you break the 104.5 and continue to keep moving, you'll actually see that 135 could remain as resistance as it used to do before, coming down on this ABC-like correction. So cup and handle formation. I don't know what's going on. I need like a sip of water. I think I'm okay now. But what we need to talk about next, a lot of Bitcoin news, crypto news. I hope you enjoy. One thing, speaking of drinks, right? I've been staying away from this forever. I've never drank it besides a few times. It tastes like shit. New Diet Coke, Coca-Cola, both contains that terrible product for the sweetener. Well, guess what? The World Health Organization is set to declare that an artificial sweetener that we're speaking of as a possible cause of cancer. So I know it's not crypto related, but we like to talk about certain things. This comes up on the crypto feed somehow. And I feel like I need to share it with people so they can understand what's going on. Stay the fuck away from Diet Coke. Throw the shit in the garbage. It tastes like shit anyway. What are you doing? I'm just drinking shit. It has Diet Coke on the side. So I enjoy Diet Coke still. I'm still drinking Coke. No, you're not. You're drinking cancer. Cut it out. 1.2 trillion market cap. You can see we went from 1.14, 1.17. We are now in the 1.2. It's been a long time since I've seen the 1.2 trillion. I am now getting convinced that the volume is coming in. This is not my only indicator, of course, but this helps. So pay attention to what is happening in the crypto market, right? Litecoin, we talked about it. We're getting a huge daily spike up. You could have been buying at the $47 zone every time. That was up to you to see that happening as it was building support all the way from last year of this time frame. What are we doing? Well, we're lifting off now. So you really do have to use some technical analysis on that. And why I want to talk about Bitcoin, about going to 37,000, well, we need to break that. So I just want to show you as we're continuing to give you some news. We'll give you some TA with it. 37,000 is my peak right about here. So I'm pretty excited for that. Looking to take on that, and if anyone is excited, well, this is where I'm looking to take on the next position. We did 26,500. We longed Bitcoin, and we sold it at 30,600. Now, obviously, wouldn't it have been nice to take it and this far yet, but there's an 18.7 on leverage. Obviously, we can do the math and find out how much more it would be worth. Times 5, well, you know you're getting to about 100 times your money, so that's about what you're looking to do. I would not recommend going crazy on leverage if you are. Getting into things now, looking at this chart on CoinGlass, if you would like to learn how to do this. Cryptocurrencies. Longs versus shorts, and why I think there could be a short squeeze coming in. This is backing up my theory and my technical analysis. So you can see here right now, 19% is very bearish. If you get over to the other side, we can agree this is 50% cut in half. Well, we got about 49% that are bearish, whether it's very bearish or just regularly bearish here. That's about half the market. So if you check out the other half of the market, well, we got about 20% of that is in the neutral. They're not sure whether it's going up or down, bearish, long, what we're doing here. Then you got 19% that are pretty bullish, and then the 11% that are very bullish. So between the 11 and the 19, you're looking at a solid 30% in the market that believe that's going up. The other 70% are either negative or either not sure. So we only got 30% guys that are going to be in this long position here. What happens is this short squeeze can occur. So many people are short, half of them, to be particularly in this scenario, is how a short squeeze can begin. And then these small little whales and little guys will start making money in this zone. Because why? Because they're going to start getting eliminated, each one of these, as the short squeeze comes through. So I do believe that that is a possibility, as we are more short than long as usual. Bitcoin Cash's new listing in Asia's turn up lands BCH here. So this is pretty exciting. Bitcoin Cash hit a daily trading volume of 750 million, the highest the coin has reached all year. The data shared by Into the Block. So just wanted to tell people, and if you could, our goal is to get 1 like on the show and 1 comment. So if you can perhaps make that goal happen for us, I'd be very appreciative. So we're looking for 1 comment and 1 like at least. If you could stop right now before we continue to go into the Bitcoin news and go over the charts, I would greatly appreciate that. So thank you so much. All right, so the data shared Into the Block revealed that the hike occurred as a result of the EDX markets and inclusion of Bitcoin Cash in its first set of trading assets. So you can see what's happening. The hike in volume represents a renewed interest in BCH, which had recently lacked attention. However, the increase did not come without a surge in the price action. So paying attention to the Asian market and what's been happening also with Hong Kong, this has a lot to do with it. So Bitcoin Cash, the prices have increased. It says here 112.34% in the last 7 days. I think in the last 10, it's up 170%. So this is what's driving the force. The want, right? Everybody gets together, they buy, and that's how it works. It doesn't matter what you say. Getting into this, whales dive into XRP, accumulating 170 million worth. This is what's happening in the crypto space. I keep you up to date. It may be boring sometimes, but we try to keep you listening and up to date. What's their game plan? Seems like Ripple whales bought the dip. Well, this is what I was talking about. If you check me out, we just literally were talking about this a day or two ago, how XRP is a good time to buy. Chainlink was also a good time to buy. Not financial advice. On June 22nd, XRP's price hit a high of 52 cents, but this peak didn't last long. We already know about this. Check it out. They're getting together. They're buying. XRP is now one of those assets that are, you better keep your eyes peeled on, because they're getting together and they're buying in accumulation. So this is giving you a quick update. The U.S. is headed for a more serious recession than Powell has predicted. I also agree with this. Been talking about a recession coming for a while now. The U.S. is in for more serious recession than Fed Chair Powell says and thinks. The market veteran pointed to the inverted Treasury yield curve and troubling signs among small businesses. So we're going to pay attention. The moderate recession is the most likely outcome by the end of the year. Altman warns. So we're going to pay attention to that as well, as I do believe we will be coming into that, and Bitcoin will finally be showing how its fight against inflation is going to be real, and I do believe that we're going to find all this stuff coming very shortly. So Federal Reserve Bank's bailouts reach a new weekly high, $103 billion. This is getting out of control, ladies and gentlemen, and this is also the reason and need for Bitcoin. The more and more I read these articles, the more and more I pay attention. According to the data from the Federal Reserve of St. Louis, the Fed's Bank Term Funding Program, BTFP, has reached a level of $103.08 billion in loans for the week ending in June 28th. This is a problem, guys. This is how a recession does stop. And getting into one of your top meme coins this morning. So if you're interested, this is what we do. We keep you up to date. Excuse me, I might be getting a little sick here, so I apologize. Top meme coin, DigiToads, raises over $5.7 million as it targets 100 times growth. So, of course, what did I do? Went onto the site, went to go check it out. It's a groundbreaking venture that has recently witnessed an extraordinary milestone, raising over $5.7 million in funding. This accomplishment highlights the project's exceptional appeal and sets the stage for the analytics predict. Man, I must be getting sick, guys. I apologize. I can't even speak. Could be an astronomical surge in value, with forecasts indicating a potential 100 times growth by the end of the year. So it's just exciting. I'm sorry I had a hard time getting through that. Definitely getting a little sick here. I feel it in my throat. Pre-sale is in progress. If you pay attention, we're going to have to probably end this pretty soon, go over a little bit of Litecoin, and then I'll show you here. So 95% pretty much sold for the DigiToads. And this is pretty much what they're doing. You got to be careful of the scams, right? I hate launches. I really do. I hate them very much. Wall Street Pete getting a little bit of some sickness here in the house. Hopefully it doesn't last long. We've had already someone sick in the house, so maybe that's what's happening. But getting over that, if you look here, $95, as soon as that broke, I was telling you in the last video, and that was probably 8 days ago, go watch it for yourself. Big cup and handle coming for $2.25, but I will be taking profits once we break $1.05. You say $1.04.5. Well, $1.05, I would say that would bring us all the way to $135 for the Litecoin. So I'll be paying close attention. I will sell out. I did buy in the 80s, as you know, here on the support. I got one chance at the 67, 66 area. Just got one purchase when it happened. I wasn't able to keep buying it, but I did get many times into the 80s. So pretty excited for that right now. Looking to get a nice little pump here to the 135 for Litecoin. Ethereum right now currently following this wave, following this trend, looking for this, inverted head and shoulders pattern here. Drinking so much coffee here, burping up a storm. Coming in, and this is, why is it not working? I hate when this happens. The internet on that particular one is going bad. So for Ethereum, as I'm showing you can see the inverted head and shoulders pattern perfect. We're getting to the trend to the upside, and I do like what I see here. I'm looking for the right shoulder. So what is happening is the right shoulder keeps testing this 1900 level. If you could see, there is a 1900 level that Ethereum is having a very hard time breaking above. About 1925 is the exact price, so we almost had that. 1925 seems to be an issue. If you're paying close attention to that, you can see the right shoulder went in, then you got the head, then it went down. Well, this is where we're at. I need people to really see this. I know you probably don't see it until I give it to you. Right there, there's the inverted coming in. And now here comes the right shoulder. So we're waiting for the right shoulder to break this 1925. Once it does that, I do believe that Ethereum will be giving us resistance right around the 2100 levels. So I know a lot of people are claiming that that's not happening anytime soon. Once this trend breaks to the upside, as you can see here, coming in from last year, June 22nd of last year of 2022, we're about in the same area. We were creating an inverted head. If you can see, we're doing that right here, same kind of thing. We're really in the same pattern as last year. I know it sounds maybe crazy, but this is where we are. Looking at that, then the right shoulder came in. So kind of similar, not exactly. If you can see what I'm doing here, obviously pulls up a little higher, but we're doing something similar in a smaller text form here, format. I actually really like this. So now, please, if you could hit the like button, I believe we're getting the same similar move. What will happen is if we are falling, see the bearish divergence up here for peaking. This is why I think we were falling with Bitcoin, but we are getting a massive pull with the volume coming in. You can't stop it. Once the volume comes in, we're good. There is, and it's on the shoulder here. You can see it at the 1800. If we start falling below the 1800, this pattern for Ethereum is over. So I need you to understand, once 1786 here falls through, this pattern will be done, and the right shoulder will not be able to develop, and then you'll be falling through this ascending channel. You can see here the ascending channel is in this yellow form here. All we'd have to do is this to show you what I'm talking about. It's an ascending channel that we're forming. I'd have to clean it up, obviously, to make it look a little prettier. But we do have an ascending channel here coming in. It's yellow, if you watch. This ascending channel is going to break up eventually, hit resistance, and then come down and through. And I want you to understand that will happen eventually. So that's what we're looking for to happen eventually. But right now, I do expect us to be able to possibly see 2,000. I know a lot of people, I'll tell you right now, a lot of people are saying that we are not getting there. A lot of people saying that we are not going to see that, but I actually think we could, so rather sooner than later. So we'll see what happens. We're hitting major resistance for Litecoin. We're hitting major resistance for a lot of things in the market. I don't know if you see, but this has been hit time and time and time again for Litecoin. It's been a problem. And if we do finally break, and the more and more we touch, is the more and more of a chance that we actually break that. So 135, that'll be my price level. I will be drastically taking profits out on. As you can see, a couple times we had that. So right here is the very last big pattern here, 133, 135-ish. If you're paying attention to what I'm looking at, that is the zone we'll be getting out of pretty strong for Litecoin. So pay attention to that one more time as we did it this morning in the earlier video. And if you're looking at Ethereum now, as I'm trying to show you, and that chart is no good. I'm going to get a new chart here. Let's get it. Ethereum, as I'm saying, you can see here what's happening, cup and handles inside the cup and handles, and this is what we're looking for to happen. And it seems exactly as predicted as what is happening. There's a cup here, and then what I said, another cup. And in here, it's a daily. We can go to the 4-hourly to show you that. 4-hourly, we're getting a buy signal here. And on the 4-hourly, we got a buy signal last time. Didn't go too high. Went back and tested the 19. So that's what I think we're going to do with Ethereum, Litecoin I just showed you. And as you can see here, left shoulder, inverted head, right shoulder, we got it. So now what is going to happen is we're going to get this sideways accumulating action, boring sideways action. Do we break back to the upside? We have a chance here, I see, in the middle of this pattern. So I believe we get another upward chance for Ethereum. And now I think we test 2,000 finally. So that's my prediction. My name is Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. Used to work on the New York Mercantile Exchange right here where everyone's screaming. You see the little picture I have. I really do love this badge. I will never lose this. I'll probably be buried with this badge. I don't know what it is. It's just something that doesn't exist no more to me. When something doesn't exist to me anymore, I get excited about it. It's the New York Mercantile Exchange. It's literally got postmaster return postage guaranteed. Now it's the Van Gogh Museum. Anybody hear of the Van Gogh Museum? Van Gogh Museum is a really nice place. They turned my beautiful trading firm building. It's a historical building. I don't even know how the hell they were allowed to do that, but I guess money talks. And the Van Gogh Museum had some money, so that's where we used to work, screaming and yelling before everything went digital. I miss and love everyone. No one in the comment section today. Is my comment stream chat not working over here on the right? I wonder. But that's what our goal is today. We're going to make it nice and easy. We're going to take baby steps. Enjoy your Friday. We're just looking for one like, one follow, one comment today. So if you could somehow be a part of one of those three things, I would be excited for that. It does show though, right? Let's be real. Does it or does it not show? If you buy the dip and have a sip, eventually these prices come back. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you say about it. Don't tell me that this doesn't happen in crypto. Time and time again, it's over and over. I tell you, I see the prices. Are we always correct? No, we're not always correct. But we do very good on this channel. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I hope you have a wonderful Friday. Like I said, we're looking for one comment, one like, one follow today. That is our goal. See you either later tonight. We'll see if we break out to the 31,400 level, just to give you a heads up and reiterate everything that's happening. Hopefully we don't get sick to where we can't do videos, but 31,400 Bitcoin, that is my price level. When I see 31,400 breaking, I'm getting in a long position to 37,000. Faster than you could say Batman. My name is Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. We try to do a video every single day whenever it makes sense to come live for you. You hit that like, you hit the subscribe, you comment, and you follow. That's all I ask. Have a great day. Have a great weekend.